We Are One Body Audio Theater presents Smart City by Jessica McNulty.
Hello, I'm Stacy Sterling for Tech News Now. Horizon Developments, the newest premier technology company, has given TNN an exclusive inside look at their groundbreaking City 7, the first of Horizon's Smart City initiative. Tech fans the world over are waiting to hear the results of an upcoming inspection of City 7 that will determine when their hometown might become a little bit smarter.
I've never seen a whole city turned into a laser tag arena, and you did all this with projections and 3D panels on the buildings? Amy, you all have outdone yourselves.
Hey, this is what you get in City 7. It's just a shame your inspection is only a week long. Citywide laser tag is just what we call a Saturday night around here.
I love it. I can't believe you guys set this all up in a couple hours.
We aim to please, Inspector. If only Horizon could see us now, huh, Sara?
Horizon Developments is going to be very happy if everything in City 7 is as amazing as what you've shown me the past few days. They're definitely going to think their investment has been well spent.
Watch out!
Oh. Hey, you almost knocked my goggles off.
Hey, tackling's fair game when there are lasers flying everywhere, and the time limit to respawn is awful. Come on, this way! Keep up!
Okay, small confession. I'm not so great at the whole physical activity thing.
You're doing just fine. You're keeping up with me, right?
Yeah, barely. You're like 5 inches taller than me.
I don't think height determines athletic ability. Besides, where's your positivity? Believe you can, and you're halfway there.
You sound like a fortune cookie.
I'll DM you more motivational quotes later. Right now, we need high ground. I see a fire escape down that way. Come on.
You are competitive when the heels come off.
I'm competitive when they're on. That's why they're 6 inches high. Here. You know, those heels would make this ladder a whole lot easier to reach right now. We go.
You've got to be kidding me.
It's just a ladder. You've got this. Believe.
Yeah.
I think we're safe up here on the roof. So, 3 days down and 2 to go on your inspection of City 7. What's your report to Horizon look like so far?
You know I can't say anything. Confidentiality. I told you when we first started talking online, we can be friends, but no special treatment.
I know. But come on, sneak peek.
Incoming!
Not a bad shot.
Thank you. Did you see his whole chest plate light up? Well, I can tell you, City 7 isn't failing.
Just what we wanted to hear.
No. Marcus, my boyfriend.
I remember you mentioning him. Everything okay?
I told him I'd call him 3 hours ago. I need to take this.
Really? We're in the middle of a war.
I didn't really get to see him the day I left for this trip. He was working an early brunch at his restaurant. It's been kind of rough anyway since I was promoted to inspector. He's not thrilled about tech taking up all my time. Long story short, yeah, I gotta take this.
Fine. I'll keep an eye on the competition. I may have used company access on my phone to tap into the surveillance cameras to give us an advantage tonight.
Sounds good. Let me know if anything changes.
Hey, I got home a few hours ago and saw you didn't call. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, what are you up to then?
I'm out with Amy right now, city function.
Amy's the City 7 representative you've been talking to for the last few months? Is she as nice as she was online?
Yeah, I'm having a great time hanging out with her. We've gotten really close. We're actually playing citywide laser tag at the moment.
Laser tag? I'm jealous. That's not how my business trips usually go.
Your business trips usually involve exotic spices and pasta. Laser tag with colleagues is my exotic spice.
You should come with me next time and try some real exotic spice. Widen that palate of yours.
Look, ramen and hot dogs are perfectly acceptable cuisine.
Oh, you make me and chefs everywhere so sad. So, how is the tech city when you aren't playing games?
Fantastic. When I first got to the town hall, the building had this whole projection banner that welcomed me to the city. It used the facial recognition software on the security cameras to see when I was in front of the building. It was amazing. And we took a VR tour of the city's history. Basically, we walked around the physical town, but the VR goggles showed us recreations of the old Western towns this city grew up from. And pretty much everything here is automated.
Then the City 7 project is going to pass inspection and pave the way for further city production. Miss Reed?
I'll tell you that when the official report comes out. You know Horizon's a stickler for confidentiality. Hold on, Marcus. Amy?
Team Indigo just hopped into 4th place behind us. We have to get back to the action.
Hey, Marcus, I have to go now. I'll call you later.
Already? We've hardly talked. I've barely heard from you this week. And you'd rather play laser tag with someone you just met than talk to me?
I've been talking to her online for months. I know I didn't technically meet her until now, but we are friends. Look, I'm sorry, but this is work for me. I promise I'll call you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, ready to get back out there?
Definitely. If you're done whispering sweet nothings.
I'm done.
All right, here comes Team Indigo now.
Let's take them down.
All right. Anytime you want to pay attention to me, I'm wilting away by myself. I mean, did you even see the electro mirrors on the store windows? They redressed us in their clothes with exact measurements in the projections. You should have bought that turquoise strappy top.
The what? It didn't have a back.
What doesn't have a back?
Sorry, Marcus, I wasn't talking to you. Amy, please, stop. Yeah, no, I can't wait to see you either, Marcus. You'll forget I ever left.
I doubt that. Is that Amy in the background?
Yeah, she's taking me shopping.
Hi, Sarah's boyfriend.
Shopping? You seem to be having a lot of fun with Amy this week. You guys became close pretty fast.
I think it helped that we had work in common, and meeting online expedited the process.
We're almost to that designer fashion shop I told you about, Seville's. Will you talk to me when we get there?
Hey, my break is almost over, but I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be all needy when I called last night. Just not overly into the tech thing. And I know you don't want to overwhelm me with City 7, but it feels like you're trying to keep me out of your life. Does that make sense?
You don't have to be apologizing all the time, but yes, I get it. I don't mean to keep you out of anything.
It's stupid, but it feels like your job keeps us apart sometimes.
Look, I'm sorry. It's just the nature of the beast, but it will be all about you this weekend. Nothing between us.
And no secrets. I want to hear everything, even if I don't understand a word of it. I love you.
Love you too.
Love you most.
Can I talk now?
Did you ever stop?
Touché. All good. Sounds like boyfriend misses you a lot.
Were you listening?
I couldn't help it. You keep your phone volume so loud.
Yes, everything is good. And it's looking good for City 7, too. Security and advanced tech downtown is beyond anything we've seen anywhere else.
I thought you might like that. Like the light up parking spaces that send tickets right to your phone when you overstay your meter. That was actually my suggestion.
Exactly. The infrastructure you have set up here is infallible. Horizon will want to make every city into a smart city. It's starting to look like you guys pass.
Of course. I told you City 7 was the ultimate prototype. And once we get the okay, Horizon can plant more just like it across the country and one day the world. It'll be amazing.
Is this it?
Oh, good eye.
I just read the sign.
Well, welcome to Seville's, the candy store of fashion. I swear, if I was rich, this is the only place I would get clothes. They have imported dyes and fabrics and oh, look, this is the label from that one guy in last year's Milan show.
I'm afraid I don't know much about fashion.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
Yeah, sure.
Like what you see?
What, Amy, she'll hear you.
He's a whole rack and a half away. Here, get your phone.
Why? What are you gonna do?
Just trust me. Go to your Horizon app. Oh, you need to get updated to the City 7 mod. Just click agree.
Okay.
Good. So now you can connect here to him. Now tap his icon. There you go.
Hey, wait. Are we hacking that guy?
No, we're just connecting with him. Horizon filled you in on the city's umbrella network connectivity, right?
I remember the legal department going over it. I read their basic conclusions, but I've never seen it in practice.
Basically, everyone who came to live in City 7 signed an agreement to participate in the network. Totally above board, like the terms and conditions section of any user-based agreement.
Because people always read the terms and conditions.
Hey, they all sign that they do. And connectivity is open to everyone in the city. It's right there on the City 7 app.
I don't think I want to connect that badly. I don't know him at all.
That's the point of connecting. It's a brand new technology unique to City 7. It's pretty cool if you want to try it.
I haven't seen anything like it before. It would be interesting to see how the network works.
Well, the button to connect is right there if you want to know about that guy. Your call.
I suppose I better check it out. As part of my inspection. He consented to this after all. Name, Philip Castings. Age, weight, address. This is a lot. 3 speeding tickets, his position at work, his parents' names. Is there anything about him not on here?
What do you want?
What? Oh, you mean the clothes. I really don't need anything.
Oh, please, let me shop for you. I shop too much for myself already.
I like blue. It doesn't really matter to me. You know, I think I just became the resident Philip Castings expert. There's a whole section labeled romantic preferences.
Oh, that's my favorite. Okay, open it. Look at that. His preferences line up with your type. Lucky you.
This is comprehensive.
Isn't it awesome to have all this information up front? I mean, you go click on this over here.
Could you not? I have a boyfriend. I mean, this really isn't. I'm not.
Hi, girls. Here are some changing room keys in case you need them. Just swipe them at any room in the back of the store. Oh, and by the way, Sara, I hope you're enjoying your tour of the city.
Do I know you?
Oh, the computer up front just showed us who you were. I thought I'd wish you luck. It is great living here. Oh, and by the way, definitely look me up if you ever decide to move. So we have this all-girls gaming night on Wednesday nights, and we need another Elder Scrolls player. Anyway, enjoy your visit.
Amy, I really don't think I need any more clothes.
Fair. The prices are a little rich for my blood. Just give me 5 more minutes, and then...
Amy, can we please just go?
Yeah, sure. You okay?
I'm just getting tired. We've been out and about all day.
Yeah, we can head out.
I'll see you ladies soon.
We'll get you back to your hotel so you can freshen up before your meeting with Delavan.
Great. Let's grab one of those fancy automated taxis.
A taxi? I thought we could take some of the green bikes back to the hotel.
We've been walking all day.
But they're cute. And good for the environment.
Amy, tired, feet sore, heat killing me. Are you gonna pick me up from the ground when my legs go numb?
Not with these nails. Point taken. I'll order a cab, but you have to let me get you on one of those bikes before you leave.
I will, I promise. Amy, is there a file on me the way there's one on that guy in the store? I mean, how else would that sales girl know I overindulge in Elder Scrolls?
Well, yeah, there is a file on you.
Even though I'm just a visitor, not a resident?
Here comes our taxi.
Good afternoon, Miss Torres. Miss Reed, I will be your fully automated taxi service. Where may I take you today?
The high-rise suites, please.
It would be my pleasure. Hop in.
Amy.
City 7 keeps a file on everyone who visits for any amount of time. It's just protocol. But don't worry. Your secrets are safe with us.
Welcome to the parlor, City 7's finest dining establishment. You're with the Delavan party, correct?
That's right.
Oh, wonderful. The other member of your party has already arrived. I'll show you to your private dining room. Please follow me this way.
This is, without a doubt, the fanciest place I've ever been.
Only the best for our favorite inspector.
Here you are. I'll be back in a moment to take your orders.
Sara, this is Mr. Delavan, mayor and architect of the City 7 project, and Mr. Delavan, meet Inspector Sara Reed.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Miss Reed. I apologize for not meeting with you sooner. I'm sure you understand how a person's duties often get in the way of what they would rather do.
I understand. Work can be all-consuming.
Well, I certainly hope we can make up for it tonight. The parlor's the most exclusive restaurant in City 7, fitting for our inspector's visit. Please, sit.
Thank you.
Certainly.
May I take your orders, or do you need a moment more?
I know the menu. Miss Reed?
Oh, I'll go first. I need to look through the selections.
We'll need just a moment.
Yes, sir.
Didn't have to do that.
Oh, the cuisine is exquisite. It's not a decision to rush. I myself am partial to the seafood. I presume you enjoy a fish or two as well, being raised in Ocean City.
Is that in City 7's file on me? I only lived in Ocean City for 2 years.
Between the ages of 12 and 13, correct? That's what our file lists. Then a move to California, where you still reside just outside Silicon Valley. Though you still list seafood as a favorite on your Tinder profile. Oh, I'm sorry. Have I gotten that mixed up?
No, Tinder. I haven't had that since I started dating. I haven't had it in a long time.
I noticed. But once given, information never really goes away. In any case, I hope that love of seafood stands. I go on beach vacations every year, and this place can hold its own against any coast town.
I'll have to give it a try then. But I hope you didn't go out of your way to find seafood just for me.
No, it was no trouble. Even if it was, I'm sure it would be worth the effort.
Are you about ready?
I'm ready.
Then, by all means.
Snow crab legs for me, thank you.
And I will have the grilled lobster tail with honey garlic butter sauce.
Looks like I'm the odd one out. I'll go for filet mignon.
Well, thank you. I'll take your menus.
Thank you. About your city's file on me.
Standard procedure. In any event, I would be more concerned about your crab legs. Those can cause quite a mess.
Only if the person eating them doesn't know what they're doing.
Having lived by the ocean, I assume you are experienced. I'm glad to see you aren't the kind of person to shy away from what you want because of company. Mess or not.
You went for the lobster. If you can eat that daintily, then I'll be embarrassed.
Then I think you'll be fine. So how have you been enjoying City 7? A touch different from coastal towns, yes?
I think it's breathtaking what you've done here, but I do have some questions.
Amy warned me you might. Our all-inclusive network, right?
Sorry. I kind of got the idea you might be a little freaked when you asked if we were hacking that guy.
I am wondering how you maintain privacy here. If all information is stored on a simple server, how do you decide what should and shouldn't be accessed and by whom? What are your security measures?
The server works in many ways. It gathers data from every piece of technology under our Wi-Fi, but the system is secured from...
Good for you. Enjoy.
Thank you. Look, only employees of Horizon can access the full files. Public access is restricted only to the most basic of information.
So only you would know where I grew up.
More or less.
Still, I technically don't work in City 7, but I got all that guy's information. Did my Horizon status get me all that? And what is considered basic information?
Actually, your phone is on a civilian contractor setting, so you get information one step above regular citizens, but not like the management of Horizon. It's really all just condensed data that a person of average intelligence could glean from looking through social media posts, search history. The only difference is that the information gathering was done through AI instead of through countless hours of scrolling. It saves you the carpal tunnel.
I've never been able to guess shoe size by looking at someone's profile picture. I wouldn't be able to find the profile of someone I just passed in the street. Having an entire file on a person open to the public, doesn't that sound like a violation of privacy to you?
Look, you know, I would agree with you if we were including sensitive information, such as bank accounts or the like, but that is kept on a different server. Could you pass the butter?
But all that personal information is still there, and a compiled profile is not the same as what I would choose to put on social media, especially if the AI you have is extrapolating even more personal information based on that.
We do take further precautions to ensure no one is misrepresented.
I don't think misrepresentation is the problem. A compromised privacy.
Privacy hasn't existed since the first smartphone hit the markets. Maybe even since the first personal computer. Everyone knows it in the back of their mind. It's just the price of having infinite knowledge and convenience at our fingertips.
But you shouldn't get your knowledge by just taking it from everyone.
When Horizon Development signed off on smart cities, they agreed to this. People who live here signed the terms and conditions which spelled this out. I know it seems unsettling now, but this is the way of the future, the way it's always been. With every advancement, there is sacrifice. It's the basic laws of thermodynamics. For something to be propelled forward, something else needs to burn. And with or without any of us, the world turns. Here comes our dinner. I hope you're hungry, Miss Reed.
Your suite has better nightcaps than most restaurants. How does one become an inspector?
Oh, master's in computer engineering and general disregard for having a life.
I don't think I could do that. Life and I are on good terms. You got a text. It's Marcus again. He says, can't wait to see you. Dinner on the way back from the airport. This one sounds like a real keeper. Where do you find the good ones?
I don't know. I mean, Marcus kind of found me. It took me almost a week to actually use the number he gave me, and only then because my mom said I needed to get out more. I really need to call him, but...
You're not still worried about looking up that guy from the shop, are you? So you peeked at the menu. It doesn't hurt if you don't eat.
That's not the point, Amy. This just doesn't feel right. I learned more about that guy in a minute than I learned about Marcus on our first 3 dates combined. Besides, I'm more concerned about the citywide network than anything.
Really? That's what you're worried about? It's not a big deal. It's pretty much like everywhere else, just a few more cameras and Wi-Fi hotspots.
Not a big deal was the City Hall building knowing my name when I got here. But you saw my file before I even got out of the automated taxi from the airport. Actually, when did you see my file? Was it before I even got to City 7?
I mean, yeah, but I'm your guide. It was my job.
Now that I'm looking back, the whole city had access to my file, right?
Kind of. A little bit.
Like the store with window mirrors that projected us with their clothing. They knew my measurements.
Only the computers did.
Computers can be hacked.
Not our computers.
And that girl who knew I played Elder Scrolls?
She was being friendly.
Yeah, the whole city is getting real friendly with my private data.
You can find out just as much about them if you want to.
That's not the point.
Are you going to answer him?
Amy.
Because if you don't want to talk to him, I will. Hello, Marcus. You don't know me, but I would love to have dinner with you. Now I just need to figure out your password.
Is that a joke? Give me that. I'll call.
Wait, you're going to the bathroom? You can call him out here. I'll be good.
Amy, maybe you don't have a problem with the network because you have no concept of privacy in the first place.
Hey, that's not fair.
Hey, Marcus, what's up?
Not much. Just trying to plan what we're going to do when you get back. Any ideas?
I think the dinner is a good start. But before we make all these plans, I have some things to talk to you about.
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Well, I know you've been wanting me to be more open about work and all, so here goes. You have to understand first that there have been some issues with City 7. They have this system of profiles that they...
We're sorry. Your connection from City 7 cannot be continued at this time. Your service should return shortly. Thank you for your patience.
What?
We're sorry. Your connection...
Probably just a connection error. I better test it though. Who can I call? Ah. Oh, come on.
Hello?
Hey, Emma.
Hey, what's up?
I just wanted to check that my phone was working. This is gonna sound crazy, but I thought City 7 was listening in and blocking my calls.
We're sorry. Your connection from City 7 cannot...
You're being ridiculous. This is my phone. They couldn't... It's probably nothing. Hey, Amy, I was...
Sarah, I'm on the phone right now. What do you need?
Nothing. Your service is still working?
Yeah. Full bars plus some. City 7 has the best hotspot in the Midwest. Why? You look a little pale. Everything go all right with boyfriend?
No, not as all right as I hoped. I'm gonna get some air, okay? I'll be back.
Okay. Don't be too long. I don't like drinking alone.
Okay, you're fine. You're just being paranoid. Maybe they're tracking you. Maybe it's a fluke. Either way, you better get out of here. Hey, taxi! I need you to take me to...
I'm sorry, Miss Reed. I am not authorized to drive you.
You don't understand. I'm Inspector Sara Reed from Horizon Developments. I need you to take...
I'm sorry, Miss Reed. I am not authorized to drive you.
I'll try a different one. Hey, taxi, what about you? Can you drive?
I'm sorry, Miss Reed. I am not authorized to drive you.
No, I need to get out of here. Taxi,
I'm sorry, Miss Reed. I am not authorized to drive you.
They are watching me. They must be tracking my phone. I'll find another phone somewhere. They must sell burner phones somewhere. And VPN. I just have to get there. More than one mode of transportation.
If you don't want to drive or take a hike, just pay $3 and ride a bike. Good evening. I am Gabs, your green alternative bicycling solution. How may I help you?
It's just the taxis. Awesome. I mean, I need a bike. Just for a minute. Here, $3, right?
Oops. Sorry, Miss Reed. You are unauthorized to borrow a bicycle at this time. Please try again tomorrow.
No, this is not happening. I'm not your prisoner. Give me a bike.
Miss Reed, I'm afraid this is an unauthorized...
Just be quiet.
Sarah, you should stop that. If you keep trying to do that, you're just going to get yourself electrocuted.
Where did you come from? Stay back.
I was worried when you started acting erratically, but you should have known better than to share company secrets over the phone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're smarter than that. We have the whole conversation.
You were listening in?
Not me. The computer. So kind of. The computer warned us. Sarah, just come back inside before you really get into trouble.
I'm not the one who will be in trouble. All of City 7 will be in trouble with Horizon Corporate when I get back.
Here comes the real trouble.
Ms. Reed, it seems we have a lot to discuss. Ms. Torres, thank you for keeping her here for me. You're dismissed.
Yes, sir.
You have a copy of the phone conversation too?
Amy sent me the transcript and alerted me to the situation. Now, be reasonable and discuss this with me in private. My limousine is much more comfortable for a conversation than the street.
You blocked my calls.
Well, I can't let you give a negative report about our city here to anyone. I'm sorry, but too much work is going into this project.
You haven't put enough work into this because City 7 is a privacy nightmare. I could know anything about anyone in seconds. The whole city knew everything about me the instant I stepped foot within its limits. That's not okay.
Now, I can see that we are not going to be reasonable tonight.
I'm not being reasonable? Your whole city project is unreasonable. I'm going to write my report. City 7 will not continue like this.
Why not come work with us in City 7 if you're so concerned? It would be a promotion. Naturally, you would have to keep the nature of your work and all the city secrets from outside ears. We would cover all moving expenses.
I'm not leaving my life behind to police City 7's privacy nightmare. I can't keep your secrets. Not from everyone. Or anyone.
Is this about your dearest, Marcus Corinski? Secrets can kill a relationship, but that's the price of doing business.
You were listening then to... Of course you were.
I know you have reservations, but smart cities are here to stay. Like smartphones or social media or any other advancement in technology you can think of. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. It just gets bigger and bigger. Eventually, every city will be a smart city, and they'll keep getting smarter. Even if you gave your report and somehow stopped City 7 now, you might set it back a few years, but not for long. It's better in the long run to join us. We'll show you what to do.
I won't. And I don't care. Horizon won't allow smart cities to continue until they know these invasions of privacy won't happen. Smart cities probably will come, but not like this.
I was afraid you would say something along those lines. How much do you want?
Excuse me?
Now, I can have any amount transferred into your bank account by morning. Name your price. City 7's development has been given a healthy stipend from Horizon.
This won't just go away with money. I'm not the only one who will see what's happening here.
You're one of those. In that case, our servers have uncovered quite a few interesting details about you. A fine for trespassing?
I was a kid. They didn't even make a record of that.
Disorderly conduct?
It was a rally in college. I wasn't even arrested. None of this is illegal or even on my record. Your scare tactics won't work.
Not scare tactics, Miss Reed. Just proving a point. You must understand, your moral outrage is misled. No one cares about privacy, even beyond City 7. It's all an illusion in the face of the technological age that's on its way. You won't manage to change anything.
I won't just stand aside and let City 7 accumulate the data of everyone who passes through. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. You can't change my mind, with the job or money.
I know it's a difficult pill to swallow, but you will have to, now or later. I told myself the same when I started on the City 7 project. Everyone else is choosing, even by a non-choice. A choice not to read what they sign, not to monitor what they make known. You know more than most people. You know what you're signing.
And I'm not signing. I will file my report. Now, are you going to let me go or find some reason to explain my disappearance?
What do you take me for? I'm not a monster. You are free to leave now that we've had the chance to speak. I only wanted to make you the offer. But your mind is made up, I see.
It is. Once I give my report, there won't be a smart city for a long time.
In the latest news from Silicon Valley, after a short setback due to an unfavorable inspection report, Horizon Developments announced the expansion of their Smart City initiative across the Midwest. Following the unparalleled success of their City 7 experiment, the first of a new line of smart cities is scheduled to begin construction in Nebraska this coming week. We wish Horizon Developments all the best and can't wait to see what they come up with next.
That was Smart City, written by Jessica McNulty, directed by John Wotechko, produced by Thomas Marinchak. The cast in order of appearance was Scott Walton as the news reporter, Micaela Kruezwieser as Sara Reed, Rhiannon Owen as Amy Torres, Asher Yautz as Marcus Corinski, Jessica McNulty as the retail employee, Dana Rizzo as the waiter, Jason Lycum as Mr. Delavan, featuring the voices of Tony Chiapetta as the taxis, Shayna Buck as the phone service, and Chris Paluzzi as the bike station. Foley and sound design by Joseph Adams and Jacob Gorsuch. Original music composed by John Wotechko and mastered by Joseph Adams. A production of We Are One Body Audio Theater.